Dear students. I welcome you to today's topic, today's lecture. The topic of today's lecture is an elementary school classroom in a slum. This is the second poem of our book. So first of all, let's know something about the author. Is Stephen Spender, who was born in 1909 and who died in 1995, an English poet, but he did not complete his education. He could not receive his degree from the Oxford for the unknown reasons, and he went to Berlin, the capital city of Germany. Spender took a keen interest in politics and declared himself he was a socialist and pacifist. Basically, he was a peace-loving person, and he was a socialist by nature. Books by Spender, he wrote many books, and they include poems of dedication, the idea of being, creative element, the struggle of the modern, and an autobiography. World Within World, that was his autobiography named. So in this today's topic, that is an elementary school classroom in a slum. And the theme of this poem, according to the poet, is that is injustice, social injustice, and class inequality. There are different classes, upper class, lower class, so many classes there. There is an inequality that has been depicted in this very poem. So let's start again the name, an elementary school classroom in a slum. Slum means overcrowded urban street inhabited by poor people. So there an elementary school, and the classroom of that elementary school, what type of picture that depicts shows to us has been depicted in the poem. Let's start the poem. The poem goes like this. Far, far from gusty waves these children's face. Far from means shows the distance, a long distance from gusty waves. Gusty waves it has been used as a metaphor. You know the simile and metaphor. These how the poet uses these devices to heighten the effect of his poetry. And here one such comparison has been used. What is we call a metaphor refers to the energetic. Gusty waves as a metaphor refers to what? To the energetic and lively aspect of life. So these children's faces means the people, poor kids from the slum area who read in this school or in this classroom of elementary school, they are far, far from the gusty waves, which we call that is the another aspect of life, which is energetic and lively aspect of life. Okay, so but these people are away from that aspect of life. Like rootless weeds, they have been compared to the weeds. Those also are rootless. Weed means unwanted grass. That is a worthless grass. That doesn't fetch anything. That's not grown for something. It means worthless things are like these. These have been compared to the, and that too they are rootless. This is the miserable state that has been shown in the very first sentence and second sentence of this first sentence of the poem, rather. The hair torn round their pala. In short, in briefly, it means they are unhealthy. They pale in appearance. The hair torn round their pala means they are unhealthy and their appearance is very pale. That shows their their color and other things. The tall girl with her weighed down head. The tall girl, one among them, these kids of Salem kids who are just really studying in this school, they are in the classroom of an elementary school. One among them is a tall girl with her weighed down head who has bent her head but with shame. The paper seeming boy with the rat's eye. Another boy, paper seeming boy with a rat's eyes, means the another boy who is just like a paper, who is very malnourished, and is as thin as a paper, and his eyes are just likened to that of rat, and so that shows it is malnourishment. Another boy was like that. The stunted, unlucky air of twisted moons. One boy that the stunted air, unlucky. Unlucky, man, but the unlucky, but stunted means who is disabled, and has air means the who has inherited this disability of twisted bones. He has inherited from his parents. Reciting father's gnarled disease, his lesson from his desk, who is reciting rather his lesson from the desk. He has just inherited this father's gnarled disease. This disease, gnarled means gnarly, rough and twisted, especially with age. His father was nobly rough and twisted, and this boy has just inherited this disease from his father. This is all different class with different students who are gathered there, who are studying there, and they are all malnourished, and they are very poor, and they have just inherited the different diseases from their parents, and this has been depicted so far. At back of the dim class, one unnoted, sweet young. But at the back of this class, which is dim, which is dark, which is not very bright, that's not, things are not very much clear and visible there, one unnoted. One boy who is unnoticed, unremarkable, somehow we can say sweet and young, but he's very sweet and he's very young. His eyes live in a dream, means his eyes are full of dreams of his squirrel, of squirrel's game, means just like a squirrel who wants to play the games in tree room here and there, runs here and there, just like that squirrel, and he is full of life. Other than this, other than this room, this squirrel who is playing here on the branches of trees, and he is just like that. So far, so good. Now, on second stanza, on so cream walls, donations, Shakespeare's head. Cloudless at dawn, civilized doom riding all cities, ballad flowery, tireless valley. On sour cream walls, so far the walls of the room are concerned, they are badly maintained. So cream walls, they are badly maintained, these walls, or we another we can say hopes and aspirations of the children have been shown here. Donations, these walls have been erected on the donations of the people. These walls have been erected on the donation of Shakespeare's head. Cloudless at dawn, civilized doom riding all cities, ballad, flowery, tireless valley. Means there are so many maps, those hung on the wall of the classroom. One among them is Shakespeare's, other is the cloudless, something cloud, the second maybe at dawn, and that is cloud that has been depicted on the map. Civilized doom riding all cities. It shows the other maps show that they show that outside world the city is different. Those are civilized because they have erected domes. They have been constructed on beautiful lines, riding all cities. Ballad, flowery, tireless valley. One more mainly called tireless valley of Spain. That's flowery. That is full of ballads and all that. Means these are the some beautiful things outside the world, and they have been depicted on these maps, and those maps hung now on walls. Open-handed map awarding the world its world. Open-handed map avoiding the world. This world, its world means they are avoiding, they are showing, they are gift to them, to this world, the outer world. These people are introduced to the outer world through these maps. For these children, well, and yet for these children, these windows, not this map, their world, where all their futures painted with a fog. And yet these children, these windows, not these actual windows, those of that room, not, but not the maps. Those maps show the outer world. They are not actually their windows. Their world. Their world is through the. They can see through the actual windows of the room. Their world where all their future is painted with fog. But it is this world where their future is painted with a fog, means that's a dog, that's there no promise in their future, means their future is not bright, that is foggy, that is hazy, that is dark. So that has been said so far in these lines, means although they hung there, these maps, they hung there loose there, but they hung there, but they introduced them to the outer world, but actually their world is this room and the windows are their world, and but their future lies inside, but that is painted very dark, that's not, that is hazy, that's not bright, their future is like this. I think this do for today. Let's continue the lecture tomorrow. And so till then, Khuda Hafiz.